I love baking, and over the years, I've baked a lot of things. I've made cookies, and cakes, and brownies, and cakes, and pies, and even cakes. But I've always struggled to remember where I got a recipe, or even which recipe I used. I usually find my recipes online, sometimes from certain chefs that I follow on social media, but other times I'll use any random recipe that I found on the internet. I know what you're thinking. Why not save them all in a Word document or a Google Doc? Well, I've got something better. Scrivener. Of course, you don't have to use this software for recipes, but for this video, I'm going to use it to finally compile a few recipes that I always need to chase down on my browser to find again. So let's just get into it. Once you've downloaded Scrivener off their website, go ahead and open it up. The first thing you want to do is hit File in the top left corner, and then click New Project. Now from here, you get a bunch of different options to choose from, writing templates. This software isn't just for recipes, of course, but for the simplest of methods, I'm going to click on Blank for an empty template. Now let's take a moment to examine what we have on screen. I want to draw your attention to the bar on the left. Here you can see that there's an overview of your project. Under Draft is where you would put your work, in my case, the text files of the recipes. But underneath that, we have Research. Now if you were to write an essay, this is the portion where I would suggest adding sources for it, so that they're all in one place. For my use, I'm going to add web pages of my recipes here, so that I can reference them later on if needed. So I'm going to click on Research, and then right-click and hover over Add Item. From here, I'm going to pick Web Page. Of course, you could add text and make citations if you were doing a research project here too, but I want the URLs of my recipes saved. Once you've clicked this, you'll get a dialog box that lets you put a URL in it. I did this for every single recipe that I had. Here you can see them all collected. Once you click on these again, you'll get a web page that saves the recipe as it was when you click on it. But again, I only did this for reference and I don't actually need these, and these are not my final documents. Now going back to our main template, I'm going to go to the draft section where I'm actually going to add the recipes. In your draft section, you should see at least one empty box. This is just one document. Now over here, you can either right-click and add a new text, or you can duplicate this box. Once I finished duplicating these boxes, I double-clicked on their titles so that I could rename them to each recipe. I've added 2 of my own recipes, which aren't in my research section, so that's why there's 6 rather than 4. Next, I'm going to go and copy all the instructions and ingredients for my recipes so that I can paste them into each respective document. Once I've done this and pasted my recipes into each of their documents, my draft section is complete. All of my recipes are now formatted in the same way on the same page, yet separate. And I also have my recipe sources linked and kept in my research section. I'd say that this writing project is now complete until the next time I come across a good recipe. I can go ahead and hit File and then Save to finish saving my Scrivener project. Remember that this software can be utilized in any way you see fit. You can use it to write books, or essays, or scripts. The possibilities are pretty much endless. This tool allows you to organize the entirety of your project in one single window, showing you each little piece of information you've collected, all just a few clicks away. This should save you time switching between tabs and sources online, as well as sifting through a bunch of words just to find that one little piece of information that you need. Use Scrivener and see if it adds some more cohesiveness to your workflow. Thanks for watching.